That day, she arrived at the session with that mix of nostalgia and confusion that appears when a bond ends but doesn't fully end. She sat down, took a deep breath, and said, "I don't want to lose him, but I can't keep pretending nothing happened. Is it possible to be friends with an ex?" She wasn't speaking from romantic hope, but from the fear of letting go. From that place where you know the relationship no longer works, but you still don't know how to live without the other person's presence. As she spoke, it was clear that what held her back wasn't love, but attachment. That inner part that confuses routine with connection, company with stability, presence with safety. So I asked her a question that often feels uncomfortable but brings clarity. Do you want to be his friend, or do you want to avoid feeling the absence? Because many times, what we call friendship is just an elegant way of refusing to face grief. Psychology is clear about something. After a breakup, the mind needs silence to reorganize itself. No contact is not punishment, it's emotional hygiene. It gives the brain the chance to deactivate the circuits of attachment, to lower the intensity of the bond, to stop interpreting every message as a sign and every silence as a threat. When we stay in immediate contact, we're not building a friendship, we're prolonging the wound. The possibility of being friends with an ex does exist, but not at the beginning. Not when it still hurts. Not when the heart interprets closeness as hope. Not when one of the two still wants to go back. Friendship is only possible when both have healed, when there are no hidden expectations, when the bond transforms without tension or nostalgia. And that, in most cases, requires time, distance, and honesty. But even when both people are healed, there are consequences to consider. Friendship with an ex can reactivate old dynamics without you noticing. Jealousy that no longer belongs to you, comparisons with new partners, blurred boundaries, emotions that return disguised as affection. It can also affect future relationships because not everyone feels comfortable with the emotional presence of someone who once held an intimate place. And the most delicate part, sometimes you believe you're at peace, but a gesture, a memory, or a deep conversation is enough for the heart to reopen a door it had already closed. Friendship is possible, yes, but it's not always stable, nor always fair to you. She looked at me with eyes full of a truth that's hard to accept and asked, "So I can't be his friend?" I replied, "You can, but not now. First, you need to say goodbye to the relationship, not disguise it. You need to recover your center, not share it. You need to close the door, not leave it half open, hoping he'll return. Because friendship cannot be born from grief, it can only be born from peace. Being friends with an ex is not impossible, but it's not mandatory either. Keeping the bond is not a sign of maturity. Knowing when you can't is. Sometimes distance is the most honest act. Sometimes silence is the healthiest boundary. Sometimes true growth is not turning love into friendship, but turning yourself into someone who no longer needs to hold on to what has ended. Because letting go is not always losing. Sometimes letting go is reclaiming space for yourself. And when you finish doing that, if friendship is possible, it will arrive effortlessly. And if it isn't, that will be okay too. Not everything that was important has to stay. Sometimes the healthiest thing is letting each person continue their path without confusing the past with the present.
Click the link and access the library of therapeutic books.